And welcome back, everyone, to the Lavington Sports Ground on Grand Final Day 2024. And we're not far off getting the under-17s underway. It'll start in a few moments' time. Now, we've got the Panthers banner and also the Raiders banner up towards the races, and this one will be a beauty too, Robbie. So can't wait for this. And what about the big win from the Panthers in the 14s? How good was that?
Yeah, if you've just joined the coverage, just reflecting back on that, was Lavington 8-6-54. Defeated Wodonga 2-4-16. Scores were level at quarter time. There was nothing in it. But then just the class of Lavington really came to the fore. But I'll tell you what, the scoreline indicates that it was a 38-point margin. That was not a one-sided game.
It wasn't.
It was a great contest.
It certainly was, yeah. So we've got the 17s coming up, the Wodonga Raiders and the Panthers. So the Wodonga Raiders finished top in the home and away season with an 11-1 record. The Lavington Panthers also 11-1 in the home and away season and finishing second on percentage. They met 3 times during the year, and the ledger reads the Raiders 2, the Panthers 1. So can the Panthers square the ledger in the big one today? That's the question. Back in round 6, it was the Wodonga Raiders. Too good for the Panthers, 19-12, so just the 7 points in it. Mid-year in round 14, it was the Panthers getting one back, 43-25 over the Raiders. And in the qualifying final, a fortnight ago, it was the Raiders again. And they won, well, they got one back that day. It was the Raiders 53 over the Panthers 36. So that's the question, Robbie. Can the Panthers bounce back on the biggest day to take the biggest prize?
Well, I think looking at that, Luke, there's a lot of things they're going to get confidence out of. Obviously, Raiders won the first game of the year, but then Lavington win by 18 points in round 14, as you said. And then the margin is under 3 goals in only 2 weeks ago. That's nothing. And we all know what happens on Grand Final Day.
That's it.
It's full of history of great comebacks. Sides have been beaten in second semi-finals by big margins, come back and win. It changed again. So for mine, that to me says this is 50-50, Dan Vaccaro.
Very much so. It's going to be very looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to seeing Magella Day play. I've heard some good things. I worked with a couple of people out from Brock Burham Way, and they've said she's an absolute star. So I'm super excited to see that. But from all reports, it's going to be a really tight contest, Lukey. I'm really excited.
Off air, Dan, Robbie McKinlay and yourself made me aware of Magella Day. Now, Robbie, I can't wait to see her play. Now, I understand she'll be in the 17 Guernsey for the Panthers.
Number 17, Magella Day. Lockhart girl.
Yep.
I was out at Lockhart yesterday for the Hume League football game, and then I caught up with Magella and her parents. They're very excited about the day ahead. She's just a lovely young lady, and gosh, she can play. And I was so disappointed she didn't go on with cricket. I think she could have gone very, very high.
Is that right?
Yeah, but welcome to the Jungle, boys.
Yeah, here we go. It's thumping out again. Bobby, tell us about it.
Oh, she's on.
Yeah, Bobby Jackson on ground level.
Lavington Panthers Footy Club just run out. And the song that they run out to, as we mentioned in the 14s, is Axl Rose, Welcome to the Jungle. And it just gets your hairs on the back of your neck. Well, I haven't got any hair, but the hair on the back of your neck just stands up a little bit and you're ready to roll. And the conditions out here are perfect for Grand Final Day. Yeah, Lavington just put on a great show Grand Final Day, whether it be the male game or the female game. And it's dried out nicely, no dew. The middle's a little bit tacky in certain spots, but wow.
And out come Raiders too, Bob.
Raiders, yes.
Here they come.
I think they're favourite with Sportsbet, boys. I just think they've got the edge over the Lavington Panthers here on the big day. So
of course, gamble
responsibly.
But they are a very tall team, Raiders too. So there might be a bit of height advantage there as well, Robbie McKinlay.
Yeah, I'm watching them warm up. Watching both sides warm up, and it's quite an extensive warm-up, and the skill level, you can see we're just going up another 3 years in age group here, and I think this game is set up superbly, and the Lavington girls getting their photo taken, Bobby, down there on the right-hand side of the dial.
Oh, how good's that? That looks fantastic. All the support staff there. This is a big day for the club. They've got 3 teams playing, and it's they're representing a lot of people out this way, and there's some immense pride, and you see ex-footballers, both male and female, both from the male club here supporting. It's a great community out here, and to see the support that the 3 girls' sides are getting is it's great to see. And as we spoke about previously, the girls' game is just charging forward at a rapid rate.
Look at the Raiders warming up at the scoreboard. And now, Robbie, I'm sure you would have picked up the runner down there in the pink singlet. She's got the red and blue tinsel in her hair. and it's just sparkling in the sun.
Isn't it? It is
Looks
very,
fantastic.
very much so. Certainly the colours, the blue and the red of the Wodonga Raiders, and
That's
that just adds. It's all part of grand final day.
That's right. Now, Magella for the Panthers, of course, who is from Lockhart, Magella Day. Let's hope she doesn't get her colours mixed up because the Raiders are carrying the Lockhart Demons colours, so the red and blue.
Yeah, good point, Lukey. I reckon she's smart enough to make that adjustment.
I would think so.
Luke.
Not like some of our commentary team.
No, it's coin toss, Bobby Jackson.
Yeah, we're just the umpires are explaining the head and the tail of a coin. So
No way.
Yeah, they're just
wow. I've always wondered about that.
just in case
You only deal in notes, don't you, Bobby?
yeah, notes.
Okay.
Direct transfers.
No, Robbie would only be a cash operator, I reckon.
Big notes.
Yeah.
The Panthers have won the toss and they are going to kick to the scoreboard end as they did in the 14. So maybe that's an omen.
Beautiful. How is it underfoot, Bobby? Pretty firm?
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Even you get a kick today, Luke.
Gee, yeah, it is. It
What
is
about
perfect.
me, Bob? I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I are you.
Oh, goodness me. So it's all set. I think this game here potentially could be the game of the day.
Yeah,
I
you're
really
telling
do.
me this, Robbie, that the
Yeah.
skills should be pretty good here. So this is the 17s, and between the Wodonga Raiders and the Lavington Panthers, the big one this afternoon is the Women's Open, and that is between the Panthers and the Raiders also, and that one is at 2:15 this afternoon, and our team back to call that one as well. So can't wait for it. As we get set here, so the Raiders at the scoreboard end, the Panthers in for one last huddle also at the Hannah Street end. And how will this game start? Now, Magella, where does she play, Robbie? Do you know where they'll put her this
Beyond
afternoon?
ball, I would imagine.
Okay.
Did play 2 games this year in seniors, and in one of those games kicked 9 goals, if you don't mind. How about that? 4 in the other games, so just 13 goals in 2 games. So
Got
yeah.
absolutely
Wow.
no doubt.
All Australian already.
Yeah.
And she's going to make AFL Women's.
And also, she will. And young Charlie Gibson in the side, she'll see her in the pink boots. She's also an under-15 All-Australian. Rose Bell, now I would imagine probably related to, we saw in the previous game.
Yes.
We had one of the Bells there, young Alice Bell. So, yes, she's also an Australian. We've got twins in the side. We've got Charlie Fife and Maddie Fife. That's from Lavington. And we've got one of the leading goal kickers in the competition, Charlie Bradsworth Kerr, with 41 goals for the Raiders. Keep an eye on her, Bobby. And also Taralina Ganambar. How about that for a name?
And another
a
shout out
beauty.
too for the Albury Tigers. Ollie Hayes plays for Albury Tigers. His sister's playing today as well. Young Tilly for Lavington as well. So a lot of relatives in the Ovens and Murray circles in these games.
And
Yeah.
I just
Can I get Luke to rattle off that name you just said, Robbie?
Taralina Ganambar, Bob.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hey, and how good? Let's just quickly go back to that under-14s game. Those girls coached by the leading games player of all time in Ovens and Murray football, John Rexy Hunt from Lavington. That's just remarkable.
Yeah, geez, he spoke well after the game, didn't he? Rex is renowned for not saying a hell of a lot, but geez, he was so proud of the girls and so proud of the way they went about it, and it's great to see those sort of fellas putting back into the sport.
Rightio, we're about to go in the 17s, the North East Border Girls Grand Final. It's the Raiders up against the Panthers. Here is Robbie
A
McKinlay.
little bit of argy-bargy early there between Galvin and Dixon too. But it's going to be the Panthers who will get the first hand of the ball, and it's a good tackle too, so the free kick will go the way of the Wodonga Raiders. And they'll get some good early entry up forward. They do that. It goes inside forward 50. Stretching for the mark there was Nixon for Raiders. Couldn't hang on to it. Off half back. Galvin's there going to hunt after the ball. Here's a chance here for Shea Power on Velodrome wing for Lavington. Steps around beautifully. Inside handball was superb. It goes through now to Whitfield. Whitfield kicks it into half forward. Chance here for the Panthers. Running with the ball. Handball was a good tackle. Hold of the progress. Raiders defence swarm. Oh, how about that for a pick up and dump tackle there. Handball, which came from Hayes, was intercepted, and the Raiders get themselves out of trouble here, Lukey Francis.
Yeah, that's right, Robbie. So holding the ball call here, and it's going to go to the Panthers. Margella has it straight away. So Margella Day, here she is, the star of the Panthers team. So she'll have to strike the footy from 45 out here to the scoreboard, and she's going through a routine here, Dan.
Yeah, she looks confident. She's going to set herself up, and I'd imagine she'd get the distance no dramas.
Here she goes, Margella, and she winds up and she thumps it. This will get them off to the perfect start. That is magic. That is brilliant from Margella. and she launches them into action on their biggest day, Dan.
Yeah, she looks a player, Magella Day. She just absolutely flushed that. She's kicked it further than all of us could have kicked it, just mind you, as well. So that was a fantastic start for Lavington. Really good work in the centre. They got the first clearance of the day. They've gone inside 50 early. Hayes has got an early disposal, and so has Magella Day.
Well, going to line up at centre half forward, and that was just an exquisite finish.
Wayne Carey-like.
Oh, so there we go. Great flying. And the tackle to get the free kick was superb as well. Galvin provided the shepherd. Panthers here now through Rose Bell. Drive the ball to half forward. Intercepted there nicely by Power for the Raiders. Went back for another crack at it. Kick to the middle of the ground. It's dangerous. Its kick's going to be good. It's not. Whitfield drives it forward again. And Raiders come out in defence. Another big tackle. How about the tackling? The ferocity of that tackle from Charlie Fife. Now here's Magella Day. Got the handball. Loads up. Winds up. 40 out. Goal number 2 today.
Wow.
How about that? Putting on an early clinic here. Fife got the handball out. And Bobby Jackson, you're jumping out of your box down there on boundary side.
Not so much the finish, but the forward line pressure. 2 tackles is what every coach loves is in their forward 50s, making sure their forwards tackle. And 2 tackles result in goals. And boy, oh boy, this girl can play. Yeah. What a finish. Both classy finishes. Just the football now to get around the back and get the ball, that was just outstanding.
Yeah, 2 minutes gone and 2 inside 50s already and 2 goals for Magella Day. What a start for Lavington.
Yeah, it's not Margella Day. It might be Margella's Day. So here we are, back in the middle, right of the centre. As they go forward here to half forward, just to the arc of the 50. And a whistle. And the Raiders are going to get a kick here. So a D50. And they come this side. Broadcast. And there's Spiteri going in there. And she's about to see it across the chalk here, just left of our broadcast spot. And the umpire will take it, Dan.
Yeah, they need a stoppage at the moment, Raiders, with such a hot start for Lavington. 3 inside 50s early and 2 goals to Magella Day as well.
Well, at this rate, she'll kick 24 goals, guys. I've just done the stats. 6 in the first 3 minutes. No, sorry, 2 in the first 3 minutes. That's an incredible, mate. Here's a go now for Bell. Bell, beautifully weighted pass. They've got numbers here, the Panthers. Day lurks. The Raiders come to the right side of that pack, and it's a good tackle provided there by Steph Ramsdell. And it'll be balled up. Dangerous position here, Lukey. Just 30 out from the Panthers' goal. They lead 12-0.
Here we go again, Robbie. So a stoppage, 25 out. Ball at bootlace level. Over the top of it was McLaren. That was Molly. Raiders going forward now. And they get it into the pocket. Bouncing ball here. Good contest down there. Panthers and Raiders fighting for possession. Swinging out there was Sears. That was Ella. Ball almost towards the top of the goal square. Both teams trying to win clear possession. So pick it up and going in hard. There was Ramsdell, Stephanie, and the umpire to take control. As we go back down to Bobby Jackson. What's the story down there, Bobby?
It's just settled down a little bit. The Raiders have sort of got the nerves out of their system a little bit and just calmed things down a bit and play a bit more accountable football. But, geez, they've got off a flyer, Labby.
Yeah, under early pressure here, Raiders. The pressure's going to count. Here's Day again. This time on the left foot. Kicks a snapshot and misses to the near side. So 2 goals, 1 Lavington. All kicked by Magella Day. Lead Raiders. No score. And we have got around about 11 and a half minutes left in this first quarter.
So Constance Dodd going back to take it from the fullback position. Here she is, Constance. So she'll be looking to pick out a red and blue Guernsey. She's going to run it out of the square. Good thinking, trying to gain some yards here. The bounce was a little wayward. And coming after her there was Churches. She gets around, though. And well done by Dodd. Long one out of defence. They gain some good yards. Panthers coming back in, though. And then Dodd, good mark. Well done. Just standing in front of Churches as Dodd goes out wide. Good movement here from the Raiders. Nicely now, back into the heart of the ground, and going after this one now was Jackson. Tarley, she was met from the other direction. Getting it out was Nixon, that was Nikita. And the umpire's blown the whistle, and it's going to be a free kick. And it's going to go the way of Tarley Jackson.
Any relation, Bob?
None.
Okay. Jackson
Thank goodness.
kicks the ball. Now it goes inside forward 50. The Panthers have got the numbers here. They kick the ball to centre wing. Big play coming up here. Raiders 2-on-1. Jackson in support. What a tackle. Big tackle there from Ella Semple. And it's going to be a good decision in the end. They're going to ball it up. Oh, goodness me. Bobby, you liked a bit of that?
That was an outstanding tackle. Both players at speed and just wrapped the ball up beautifully to get a restart.
Well, here's the Panthers now, almost running the wrong way, but there's a method in the madness. Looking to just offload here. Knocked over Tilly Hayes as she kicked. Picked up there by McGemmel. Gemmel kicks it. Raiders got another good tackle. Bit of a chance for a turnover here. Goes back towards Hayes. Hayes paddles the ball forward. Picked up by Raiders. And they kick it to half forward, Lukey Francis, through Dodd.
Yeah, they certainly do, Robbie. So, oh, gee, what's going to happen here? The umpire's going to pay it the way of the Panthers, so it's coming back to Gibson. So Charlie, she doesn't muck around. Oh, beautiful kick into the middle. So the Panthers retain the possession here through McLaren. This is Molly. A beautiful kick to half forward, just at the top of the 50, and a good mark taken down there. So they now have a chance through Ramsdell. This is Stephanie. She's winding up, just pops it inside 50. And again, Margella takes the mark. Dan, she is so dangerous.
She's unbelievable. She's had 4 disposals. She's kicked 2 goals, 1, and she's got a mark and she's lined up 30 metres out on a 35 metres out in a slight angle, and she's got no doubt she can just going to pop it through Lukey.
Here she is, Robbie, the girl from the Veranda Town Lockhart.
Yep.
Margella. Let's see if she can steer her third through. We've got just under 9 minutes to go on the opening term. Oh, beautiful snap and play on from Bell. Rose has kicked a goal and the Panthers get their third.
Yeah, really dominant display early for Lavington Panthers. They've had the 7 inside 50s. Majella Day, she's best on ground at the moment by a mile. She had the 4 disposals. She's kicked 2 goals. Tilly Hayes has been good. She's had the 3 disposals early as well. So Lavington really up and running early.
Already we've seen, lads, the step up in speed, I suppose, and skill with the gradual up we go in the grades. So this is a fantastic level of football already, and we're halfway through the first quarter.
Just how about this breeding ground that the Lavington Panthers have got in place here? We've seen what the under-14s have done, the under-17s. The seniors are going for a three-peat. Now here's a chance for the Raiders. Summer Dixon pumps the ball deep. Here's their first real chance at it. There was Bradsworth Kerr looking to try to make an impact there. Keeps the ball in, kick across goal here. A bounce will be critical here. Raiders with a little bit of pace at the ball. Through Eliza Roach, snap on goal. I think it's through. It has. Trying to pick up the goal kicker there, Lukey. It was a clinical finish. I know involved there was Dixon. The Raiders get their first goal. Well, Bobby might just get some support.
Yeah, Eliza Roach, mate. As per usual, you were spot on.
It was Roach indeed who kicked the goal. So what a finish, Luke, and that's just as steady as they needed.
It is. That was a great finish. Sorry, Lukey, I might just jump in, but they're real potent going forward, Wodonga Raiders, so they've only gone inside forward 53 times. However, what a finish there by Roach.
Yeah, great call from Robbie McKinlay at the Hannah Street end. So the Raiders get it forward now, so rushing it forward there was Rain Dodd. The Panthers win it, though, off half-back. Nice work there from Highland. That was Claire. They go forward again through Sears. Raiders are going to bring it back, though. They win it across half-back.
Yeah, just starting to settle a little bit now, Wodonga Raiders.
You're right, Dan. So, a few nerves early, but now good ball moving here. So this is Lydia Wood. It's a wobbly ball to the arc of the 50 at the Hannah Street end, and going after this one here was Roach. Players coming from all directions, and then ball bouncing towards the pocket, and that one has just snuck through for 1 minor score. So the Raiders trail here 7, Lavington lead 19 on the scoreboard opening term. We've got about 6 minutes to go here in the first, Robbie.
Yeah, and I really love their clearance work with Wodonga Raiders as well. 2 early centre clearances straight into their forward 50. So that's really one thing they can hang their hat on at the moment in the first quarter, Wodonga.
Nixon very heavily involved there. Got a handball out the end to Dodd. And a handball onto a teammate who drives the ball to half forward. A chance for a mark. Did well. Got rid of it quickly. Now there's a chance there for Blunden. Stayed with the footy. Now dodging and ducking and weaving through traffic was Highland. Here's a go for Panthers. Gibson was at the fall of the ball. Might have got knocked off it. And now there's going to be a whistle and it'll be balled up. So the Raiders doing a lot of their attacking here, Bobby Jackson.
Yeah, they've upped the ante here. They've really worked hard at the source, particularly around the stoppage, to get some strong bodies there to get the ball out in the open. So they've really lifted a cog or two with their energy and effort around the ball.
Yeah, great work from Matilda North there to get it away. Here's Galvin. We come to true centre wing on our broadcast side. Jackson, that's Tarley. Good work out the back to Dodd.
She might be related.
No, she handballed.
So they go to half forward. You wish, Bobby. Trying to claim a good player. Yeah, they get it out back through Lidgerwood. Going after it here, Nixon. Nikita in the 7 Guernsey for the Raiders. And then Dodd goes again. That was Rain. So the ball coming. Oh, Whitfield trying to go off the ground for the Panthers. They go again. Ball at bootlace level. Sharon, umpire letting this go for a long time. He calls play on. Now getting out the back here and breaking away again was Nixon for the Raiders. Goes down towards the pocket. Oh, drop mark down there by the Panthers defence. Crowd really getting into it, as you can hear on the live stream. Enjoying the day here.
That's the bench.
This is the under-17s grand final. 14s taken out by the Panthers with Robbie McKinlay, Dan Vaccaro, Bobby Jackson and Luke Francis.
Yeah, they've had a lot of the play in this last 5 or so minutes, Raiders. They might get a chance now to progress a little bit further. Oh, good tackle by Galvin. Scarlett Galvin, of course, who's a cousin of the Lavington cricket captain, Chris Galvin.
Chris and Mick.
And Michael Galvin, premiership players here at the Panthers.
Okay.
And Dodd pumps the ball into half forward. Raiders continue to keep the ball inside their forward line. Lavington are going to be tested here. They just push it. Dodd. It's Rain Dodd. Now for Lavington, tackled straight away was Molly McLaren, and she's going to get a free kick, Molly. Was held without the footy at half-back. Score check, Lavington 3-1-19, Wodonga Raiders 1-1-7. And here's Luke Francis. We've got about 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And McLaren goes with a long one outside 50, but it's going to be coming back in. The Raiders here, they're going to move it towards the top of the 50. Rolling ball inside 50 to the Hannah Street end. Panthers, win it. And they come off half-back with a nice kick going towards the centre of the ground. There's Hayes. Tilly just trying to fight away. Good work from Dodd. That's constant. She got spun around a tackle and she's gone. Panthers away here.
Look out.
Here goes Margella Day. Hand pass over the top. Trying to find a teammate in Bell. Rose goes in. She's met by Magella Day again. Back to her. Right foot snapped through for one behind. My goodness. I think she's had all 3 scoring shots out of the 4 for the Panthers.
She has. Magella Day was fantastic, but that tackle on the attacking 50 from Hayes as well was really good. Was able to get Lavington forward, and their pressure is just fantastic.
Dodd from the kick in. All dangerous here, but they've got numbers. Now the push. Yeah, free kick will come back the way of the Wodonga Raiders with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lavington lead 20-7. 2 goals to Magella Day and another to Rose Bell, both all-Australian players, if you don't mind. That's the type of talent we've got on offer here today. But the Raiders, after a slow start, are starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Good kick into the middle of the ground. Mark taken there by Eliza Roach, who kicked the goal earlier on. Here's a go. Nikita Nixon, if she can pick it up. She pushed.
Oh.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yes, she was, Bobby Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, handball off to Roach. Roach, dangerous. Left foot kick at the goal square. The ball trickles out of bounds.
Don't you just love the little gives, and that's the footy nuances that the girls are learning as they get older and the more they play, just the little gives of the handballs to people who they know that are a better kick. That's just fantastic.
Lavington up 20 points to 7 here. 20 out from goal at the Hannah Street end.
I don't really
Now
get
the
it.
umpire lets it go and he's going to pull it all over the shoulder.
Yep.
So a free kick here going the way of Bradsworth Kerr. So Charlie will have a shot here on goal, and they just need one here, Dan, to settle themselves down, the Raiders.
Yeah, they do really need one. They had a good little 5-minute period, but if they can go through and slot this, it's really going to level up this contest.
Kicked 41 goals this year.
Wow.
So far.
And what a day to kick 42, Robbie. Yeah, Charlie's got it. You can hear the Raiders bench just under our broadcast spot. So Charlie Bradsworth Kerr gets one for the Raiders. Yeah, they needed that one, Dan.
Yeah, they did, and that was really good. And that was a reward for their effort the last sort of 5 minutes. They really worked themselves back into this contest. They're up to 6 inside 50s now, and Lavington have had the 8, so they're slowly working their way back. Their clearance work has been really good. They've had the 3 centre clearances. Dot has been good. She's been going into the midfield and playing off a little bit off halfback. She's up to 4 disposals on the stat sheet as well. But for Lavington, it's still a dominant display from Day. She's up to 5 disposals and 2 goals early.
So the Raiders, they coughed up the first 3 goals. They've responded with the next 2, but here's Magella Day. They front her on the ball, gets a clearance, and gee, that's a good grab by Bell. Strong mark by Rose Bell, and I just get a funny feeling that Rose Bell thinks she has the journey, Bobby.
She goes back with extreme confidence.
Wow, look at the run-up.
Ben Brown-esque, the run-up.
Just Magella Day, she just has an influence on the footy, even if she's not anywhere near it. She's just that type of player, isn't she, boys?
This will be after the siren when a foot hits Sharon. Rose Bell comes in, 40 metres out, ball holding up, and it's well defended. So it'll be no score. It's Lavington at quarter time, 3-2-20. Wodonga Raiders 2-1-13. If that's what we've got in the first quarter, Luke, give me a little bit more of that for 3 more to come.
Oh, that's it, Robbie. So at quarter time here in the 17s grand final, it is the Lavington Panthers 3-2-20 with a 7-point lead over the Wodonga Raiders 2-1-13. A break and back with the second term very shortly. Quarter time at the Lavington Sports Ground in the under-17s. And at quarter time, it is the Panthers 3-20 with a 7-point lead over the Wodonga Raiders 2-1-13. We got an entertaining first term, Dan. So interesting at the moment. The Panthers with a slender lead, though.
Yeah, I'll turn the mic on. Trick Lavington came out of the box and they were really good. They were really solid start in the opening 5 minutes. 8 inside 50s already for that quarter. Majella Day, she's the star. 6 disposals. She's got 2 goals, 1. She had a score involvement as well. So she's just been fantastic. Young, Bell and Hayes have both been good with 4 disposals each. So really hot start for Lavington. But Raiders came back. 6 inside 50s for them. And their clearance work has been quite good. They've had the 3 centre clearances that quarter too. So really good work from Wodonga Raiders to get back into the contest. And it's shaping to be a good contest in the next 3 quarters, Lukey.
Sure is, Dan. Let's head down to ground level and catch up with Bobby Jackson.
Yeah, Lavington coach Stuart Beveridge was pretty happy with the way the troops went about it and started that quarter. They just need to make sure that they finish their quarter out when the opposition gets on a bit of a roll. And the Raiders coaches in Mick and Michelle Nixon, they kept their line divisions for a lot longer than what the Lavy guys did, and just expressed a lot of want and a lot of desire around the ball, and make sure we win the 50-50 contest, and keep an eye on your third man up, which was interesting to hear, actually.
Robbie McKinlay, Margella Day has stolen my show so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Not surprisingly, it's a terrific player. It's playing at centre half forward. We had that run on the ball, and that's going to be she'll be the centrepiece for the side, but. The way Wodonga Raiders come back in that second part of that first quarter, very encouraging signs. The Dodd girls heavily involved. As we start the second quarter action now, and I'll tell you, if Raiders could bang on this first goal, we have got a big game coming up here. They've just nudged their way forward. Running into a little bit of traffic there was Shea Power. But the ball's inside their forward 50, about 45 out from their goal. Dodd, quick kick, made good ground. Now here's a bit of a chance. Oh, clever work. The handball was good. On to Nixon and a goal. But a brilliant bit of work there from Carolina Ganbar. Oh, that was sensational stuff. And the Raiders get the first goal, and the margin's back to 1 point. But what about it? That a bit of wizardry, Dan Vaccaro.
Oh, Ganbar, that was fantastic. She sold the hand candy and just set up that early goal for Raiders. That's exactly what they needed. They won it straight out of the middle, and they went forward straight away, Lukey. And that is exactly the start that Raiders were hoping for.
We've got a great crowd in, Bobby. Continues to build.
Yeah, continues to build. We're starting to get some crowd on the Velodrome side as well. So it's a beautiful day down here up here at Lavington, I suppose you could say, and the sun's out and it's belting down, a beautiful day.
If you missed the result on the 14s, it was the Panthers too good for the Wodonga Bulldogs. So they're in all 3 grades today, the Panthers. So they're trying to make it the treble. So ball in the centre of the ground here, Lavington Sports Ground. And that was Lydia Wood. Tessa fighting away for it. The Raiders get it out. Good work there from Jones. Gabriella. Still at ground level here as they break away the red and blue. Panthers in with a good smother. Ball edging towards centre wing on this side through Summer Dixon. As they go to the arc of the 50 now, Hannah Street end. Well, nice work there from Gibson. That was Charlie. Ball comes out though. Ground level now. Going for it was Ramsdell. That was Stephanie. And now just inside the arc as it creeps out. Ball smothered. Good strong in the contest. That was Lydia Wood getting it out. And then going in there was Neve Taylor. Comes right out the side. Panthers have a chance here through Ramsdell. And now it looks like the ball might be tied up. Umpire letting it go here. No, Sharon not coming out of there. And we're going to have a stoppage. 40 out from goal at the Hannah Street end, Dan.
Yeah, it looks a really good start for Lavington to get it inside their forward 50, and Majella Day just with the ball now.
Well, kicks it off the ground, Day. It's curling back towards the goals. The follow-up work is there for the Panthers. Did she dive on it? Bobby's calling for it. And the umpire says, give it to me. Dangerous situation here for the Raiders. They trail by a point, and Lavington have it in their gold square. Ball up. Up it goes now. Keep an eye out for Day, lurking around the edges here. And the umpire says, keep it going. Knock the ball out if you can. I reckon, Bobby, that's 2 ball ups. Next time there'll be a penalty here.
I think so.
Ooh. Keep an eye on that one, Lukey Francis.
Yes, Robbie, that's it. 15 out on top of the goal square. A quick one by Gibson. Charlie's got it. She's got it. Umpires conferring here. Field umpire and goal umpire. Yep. It's a goal to Charlie Gibson for the Panthers, and they break away a little, Dan. 26 plays 19 on the scoreboard.
That was just amazing clearance work there by Gibson. She's got her hands on the footy. She was so clean and whacked it on the boot, and she knew where the goals were. So that's a fantastic reply for Lavington after a hot start from Wodonga Raiders. So, yeah, Raiders up for the fight, but Lavington dominating still.
Clever ruck work there. Hit it to the backside of the stoppage. And Charlie Gibson, she's a class player. She's moved forward this quarter, boys. So just keep an eye on her. She's a live wire.
Yeah, she's playing on constant dot at the moment. As the ball through the middle of the ground. A tackle is a good one. Bit of pressure here. Nikita Spiteri is going to be penalised. Lavington, advantage. Thoughts, Bob?
Let them play.
All right. There you go. Cranky Bob.
Yeah.
Settle down, Bob.
I think that welcome to the jungle, Axel Rose, has really got him going on him down there.
He was fierce.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Claire Highland was the recipient of that free kick. Now, intercepted here by Dodd. Handball backwards. That's okay. That's okay. Don't mind it. Neve Taylor was busy. Now they drive it forward. The half-forward flank here. Chance for Sian Davis. Was tackled. Got a kick, but it actually went backwards. But it'll fall okay. Raiders have got numbers around the ball here. They drive it in off the left foot. Big pack coming here. Mark taken. Last line of the fence by the Panthers. And they're out Lukey Francis. They just need to use this ball well. And they do that to Gibson.
They do, Robbie. And here goes Gibson. She sends it up towards the half-forward flank. Raiders go back. The mark wasn't taken by Mason. Panthers have a chance here. Scoring opportunity going towards the Hannah Street end. Gibson comes in again. Opposite opposing number is Neve Taylor. Tries to bring her down. Got a hand to a Guernsey. Dodd. Oh, was out in the back from Dodd. Umpire said play on. So it's just inside 50 here. Hannah Street end on the broadcast side. And the umpire's going to take it. Dan, we might go to you on the stat sheet. What have you got for us, young man?
Yeah, well, Gibson, she started the quarter off brilliantly. She's up to 6 for the game. She's had 3 early disposals on the stat sheet for her as well.
Overrunning the ball there was the Panthers. Now's a snap on goal. It looks good. It looks real good from Ava Whitfield. Anyhow, have a Whitfield. That is a class finish. The Panthers, like the first quarter, start well. They've got 2. They lead by 13 points. Dan Vaccaro.
Yeah, they're starting to really show their skill now, Lavington. They've gone forward 3 times this quarter, but been so potent, and what a great finish there. A snap from the pocket at any level of the game. That is fantastic to see, Lukey. And they're just starting to flex their muscles at the moment, Lavington.
Yeah, Whitfield with the beauty, Bobby.
Yeah, just the change of Gibson up forward. I think just give him a different look. She's up there and created another headache where they can take the pressure off Magella Day if they rely on her too much. But she's been dynamite this first couple of minutes.
They've got 11 minutes to go in the second term here. This is the under-17s grand final, Northeast Border. Girls and Women's Grand Final Day 2024. Robbie McKinlay, Dan Vaccaro, Bob Jackson and Luke Francis in commentary this afternoon, holding the ball. The Raiders are going to get it.
Good call.
Off half back, and they've got a couple free here on the broadcast side. Oh, beautiful mark and winning front spot there. There's McLaren, and she gets it forward, Molly. Inside 50 here. Seymour has a crack at it. And a Raider brought down and the umpire to call it. So about 35 to 40 out here at the Hannah Street end. We'll see if we can sort out a clearance. Manning Green sends it aloft. Comes over the back. And now, looks like they're sharing. There's Margella Day in there. Ball comes over the top of Gibson's head. Dodd goes out. Good mark taken here by Dixon Summer. Or Summer Dixon, I should say. Got spun around in the tackle. Gets it out the back, holding the ball, and the Panthers are about to come forward, Robbie.
Yeah, great tackling, wasn't it? Bobby, I know that impressed you there. Claire Highland, who's the second time this quarter, has picked out a putt. Now, here's a chance here. Whitfield kicked the last goal, drives it into half forward. Raiders defend, good kick too. Nice hands there by Summer Dixon. And she decides going to take on the game. What about that for a well-weighted kick? Beautifully weighted to the middle of the ground. Talia Jackson put one down. Now the handball, a hurried one. Gabby Jones recovered well, kicks the ball towards it. Forward 50, picked up, gathered by Roach. Roach, handball, zigged, zag. Up, here is Bradsworth. Couldn't take it. Ball comes to ground. Carolina's lurking. Oh, the Panthers, Bell in defence. Calm and calculated, superbly kicks it out, and they find Gamble at halfback.
Yeah, here goes Gamble. So well done from the Panthers defence on that occasion. She went down too. After she got a kick away. Panthers though working nicely here. Nice work from Claire Highland, getting the ball off, but they're brought down and they lose possession.
Double whammy.
So the Panthers to get it, that's it. So Eliza Roach, in fact, the kick is going to Gabriella Jones now. Here goes Gabriella. Left as centre wing on our broadcast side as they go inside 50, scoreboard end. Lavington 5-2-32. Lead the Wodonga Raiders 3-1-19 in the 17s. We've got just over 8 to go here in the second term. The Panthers now off half-back. Coming towards true centre wing. Dot again over the footy. Nice tackle applied from Gibson. Back into the centre of the ground. This time it's Spiteri, Nikita. Nice work to get around and get it on the right boot to the arc of the 50. Oh. High flyers. Well done by Lydia Wood just to tap it on. As the Raiders go inside 50 now and they have a chance through Nikita Nixon. She's brought to ground. Hasn't this gone up a gear? The granny in the second term. Oh, beautiful work from Scarlett Galvin. As they work hard down there. The umpire's letting this go for quite a long time.
Don't mind it, Luke. Don't mind it.
That's it, Robbie. It's what you want in a grand final. Play goes on. It's working towards the boundary line here. Looking them tearing in, the Panthers and the Raiders. Finally, it's tied up. And we're going to have a stoppage there. Oh! In the back, Robbie.
Extraordinary. Roach will be the recipient. And now, playing on is Roach. Runs to 40. Drives it on the left foot at the goal square. Ball bounces clear. Bradsworth's a chance here after it knocked off the ball superbly there by Whitfield. And they get out of trouble momentarily. Ball still well inside Raiders forward 50. Here's a chance. Shot on goal. Cian Davis has put it through. The Raiders pull one back. 4-1-25. Lavington 5-2-32. Bobby Jackson, how about the pace, the ante this game in the second quarter?
You boys are absolutely calling the ears off this. The last 5 minutes has absolutely gone up about 3 or 4 notches. The girls are just cracking in. They're playing it, and the rotations down here, they're coming off absolutely buggered. So the speed and the pace and the skill have all gone up a couple of levels, and that's what you expect in a grand final. Both these teams are going toe-to-toe, just throwing punches left, right and centre, and it's a great standard of footy, boys.
Yeah, Raiders' work rate's lifted. 6 inside 50s now for the quarter, and they are playing some really good footy, working their way back in the contest.
Yeah, back in the centre on grand final day. Sidgwick, beautifully done. Down to Gabriella Jones. Ball at ground level. Dodd goes in. Ball comes out. Dodd goes again. Oh, look at her go, boring through. McLaren had her. That was Molly. Well done.
The skipper.
And she'll take the kick. And your name would have to be Ferrari with a surname like McLaren. As she goes to the half-forward line. And she picks up Gibson. Good hands. And they centre it to true centre half forward. Out the back it goes. Gabriella Day, great tackle. Umpire pings a Raider. So Gabriella to take it. Has been the star of the show. She winds up and she sends it in towards the goal square. Raiders back there though. And they hold up in defence, Robbie.
Yeah, they do, Lukey. They've done well down there. The thumping kick towards half-back. There's a big play coming up here. Oh, how about the pace and the skill from Talia Jackson? Got a handball across to Godden. Godden kicks the ball. Now there's a bit of a chance here for Gabby Jones. Ball sits, runs hard with the footy, drives it to half forward. Mark taken by Davis. Kick the last goal. Looks for Nixon. Nixon gets herself into a very good position. And has marked Nikita Nixon 30 out directly in front. Goes back now. Drop punt. Top of the goal square. Bradsworth. Off hands. Ball stays alive. Overrun. Carolina with class. Skill is tackled. And it's going to be a ball up in the goal square. Goodness me. This is great footy. Luke Francis.
Oh, Robbie, it's gone up, hasn't it? A few notches here. So ball in the goal square. Great crowd in here on grand final day at the Lavington Sports Ground. Raiders and Panthers in the 17s. Ooh. So they're in the second term. Got 4.5 to go. Panthers up here, 32-25. So 7 points in it. Dot turns around as Rain, and that one bounces into the pocket, and it's going to go out of bounds. Rodio will go down to ground level and catch up with Bobby Jackson.
There's a little bit of just wanted to hold on to half-time with the way Lavie are playing at the moment. It's at a furious pace, and the easiest way to play at a game when it's at this speed is with the ball in hand, and it just tires you out a little bit more when you've got to defend at a speed like this, whereas the Raiders are playing a really good brand of footy, hard at the ball and getting the ball moving forward quickly.
Lavie just making meterage here. The ball sits superbly there for Tilly Hayes. Handball was a bit ineffective, though. Dodd. That's Rain for Raiders. Handball back to the other Dodd. In all sorts of trouble. Play on, terrific umpiring. That's what we like to see. Bell was very vigorous. The ball, Bobby Jackson's going to touch it. Bobby Jackson, he had the footy in his hands and
Nearly.
just taken away. Charlie Gibson says, no, Bobby, you're on the boundary. I'm on the play of the field. Rack off, Bob.
Just adjacent to our broadcast spot here. Dan, what's our standout stat, mate, on that stat sheet of yours?
Yeah, well, it's Magella Day, to be honest. She's had the 4 disposals this quarter as well, and she's had the 6 in the first, so she's killing it at the moment inside that forward 50.
Okay, Hannah Street End, ball down there. Good, strong contest, and the umpire will take control. So the Women's Open Grand Final to follow this one. That's between the Panthers and the Raiders also. So the double header between the 17s in first grade. Margella gets it forward. And, well done from the Raiders, just to hold up on the last line. So they get it out, this time through Eliza Mason. Look at this. They're streaming off half-back through Tarly Jackson. And she goes right out wide. Roach nearly took the mark. In fact, it's going to be paid. So she's 70 to 75 out here, Eliza Roach. Now, she's got to try and pick out a red and blue Guernsey inside 50. Beautiful kick going forward. Just out of the reach there. Now, here's Nikita Spiteri going in. Panthers working hard here through Bell. That's Rose, and she gets it right out wide to the far side. So players in pursuit of this. Let's see who's leading the race out there. Big collision. My goodness. And the umpire has said, how did the free kick go?
I don't know, but Gemmell did the big, if you don't argue me.
And it's going to go to the Panthers, Robbie, anyway, on the back flank here. They hold up.
Just under 2 minutes to go before half-time. Lavington lead 32 to 25, but Raiders have had as much of the ball. Taking him on here. Summer Dixon, I think it was, is going to be penalised. The skipper, Molly McLaren's been fantastic. And it just takes a steadier. Bobby going to take a bit of time off the clock.
Yeah, this is experience here. Just slow the footy down.
Bell ran past for the handball, went the torpedo. I love the bit of that. Charlie Gibson's there. Handball, dished it out towards Magella. Day, back for more. That good smother there by Dodd. Tackle by Gibson was good. Raiders can't quite break out. They're threatening. Here's a chance for Gibson. Big tackle. Play on. Umpiring's been sensational in my opinion. Really enjoyed it. Panthers this time through Whitfield. Handball picked up by Day. Magella Day has one bounce. Has a lot in front. Kicks it to the grandstand pocket from behind. Good defensive work. Out over the boundary line. 1 minute on the clock. Panthers deep into attack. And Wodonga Raiders trail by 7 points. And Lukey Francis will bring you all the way through to half-time here.
Yeah, in the second term. That's right, Robbie. So we're working up towards a long break. Let's have a look here. Hannah Street End, good contest. Margella Day at ground level, just trying to keep control of the Sharon in front of her. Nice work. Joining it was Dodd. She's under it, and that is Constance. Two sisters playing today, and the umpire is going to pay a free kick here for a high. So the Raiders to take possession. So they have got it in the pocket.
30 seconds, Lukey.
As we count down to half-time, so 5-2-32, the Panthers up here over the Raiders, 4-1-25.
Great tackle.
A beauty, and they play on quickly through Scarlett Galvin. Umpire calling it back.
Correct decision.
No.
Yeah.
Bob.
Advantage.
But there wasn't. He'd set the
There
mark.
wasn't. Come on, Bob.
He'd set the mark, Bob.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Jeez, he's cranky.
Might
today,
have
isn't he?
to cut down on those Red Bulls, I think.
Yeah.
Bobby Jackson, Scarlett Galvin. Oh, gee, a mark nearly taken on the siren there by Margella Day.
In range too.
It would have been for her. That's exactly right, Robbie. Anyway,
50 out.
at the long break of the under-17s here, we have got the Panthers up 5-2-32 to the Wodonga Raiders 4-1-25. Just 7 points in it, Dan. What a great half we had.
Yeah, we have had a great half, and it's been a really good contest for the third quarter.
Okay, we'll get to a break here on Grand Final Day, returning shortly with a big second half. In 10. Welcome back, everyone, to the Lavington Sports Ground. It is half-time at the Under-17s Grand Final in 2024, and the Lavington Panthers lead by 7 points at the long break, 5-2-32 to the Wodonga Raiders, 4-1-25. Robbie McKinlay is here, so too is Dan Vaccaro and Bobby Jackson. Dan, we saw a super first half. We're looking forward to a second. I reckon we're going to get a pretty close finish.
Oh, it's been an amazing first half, to be honest. Lavington came out of the blocks real early, and Raiders really sort of settled into the game well, and it's been such an even contest. And the way the Raiders move the footy off their half back line, I've been really impressed with Bob. Their clearance work has been good, but the way Lavington get it forward, and then Raiders just spread and run and try and get it into that forward 50, and they look really dangerous. And it's going to be a really interesting second half, Bob.
Yeah, they certainly are. With the Raiders, the Dodd sisters have been outstanding for that first quarter. They really get in there and get their hands dirty, and they get it out to the runners in Talia Jackson and Eliza Roach is a real live way down forward. The raking left foot that she's got, and she's a real target to look at in the forward 50 for the Raiders. And as well as Nikita Nixon, she's had a really positive first half for the Raiders and played some really good footy. And once they get the ball out and open and run, it's a great spectacle, and the girls are playing a really high standard of footy. And for the Lavington, they've had some real standout players in Magella Day, Charlie Gibson and Rose Bell. They've played a real solid first half of footy, and I dare say that they'll be expecting more out of those girls as the girls come back onto the field now.
Yeah, Gibson's been super. She's had the 9 disposals. Magella Day, she's had the 12 disposals and 2 goals. She's just been super for Lavington.
Yeah, she certainly has, Dan. There's no doubt about that. So we're just waiting for our Panthers to return to the field. Raiders are out there. And here come the Panthers now. Now, they've got the seniors team just giving them a guard of honour as they charge out here. And Robbie McKinlay joins us again in commentary. Robbie, a great first half, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed that game. You know, not just the standard of it, we've seen the level rise so much, but just the intensity it was played at, and it had the crowd engaged. It had us engaged. I just get the feeling this game is going to go right to the wire. And keep an eye out, I think.
Here we go. Statement.
Yeah, I've got a bit of it. Just I reckon there's a young
Here
lady out there at the moment who's just shown glimpses. Taralina Ganambar.
Oh yes.
Yep. And I think the young Indigenous girl reads the game really well. As this game opens up and things tie a bit, I would not be surprised if she
I think
keeping an eye out on her.
I think Dan mentioned early in that second quarter she provided a spark straight away when she came on. She's flashy. She came in and out, and I think she provided the handball.
She set up that goal.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah. She sold candy and then delivered a beautiful handball. So I'm keeping her stats on her number. She's had 5 in the first half, but she's going to come home strong by the sounds of it from Robbie.
Yeah, and she's got the best hairdo here at the Lamington Sports Ground too.
Better than yours.
It's a cracker. Yeah. Which isn't hard, Dan.
like Luke's mop.
I do too, but it's just...
I'm super impressed, Dan, that Robbie's got his mic on and actually Luke come back after the halftime break. So we're winning, boys. We're winning.
Pro, Bob.
Okay, so we've got a 7-point margin. The Panthers are up. But as we all agree, we think this one is going to go right down to the final siren. So the umpire just waiting for spectators to clear the ground.
There's 2 kids that hurry up.
Here we go. Big second half. Here is Robbie McKinlay.
Thank you very much, Luke Francis and Dan Vaccaro. That's the man snickering in the background. Here comes Bell out of the middle. Delivered a handball to McLaren. Over the top kick here. Now, they've got numbers here, the Panthers. Galvin through traffic. Drives the ball to half forward. Magella Day's there. Knocked the ball to the ground. Was good work there. Day got knocked over herself. Pretty impressive stuff there from Piper Godden. Now the Panthers, a kick there through Whitfield. Kicked a good goal early in the game. And McLaren comes in alongside Semple, and the tackle's made. Here it is, Lukey Francis, take it away.
Yeah, stoppage 40 out from goal at the scoreboard end. And then coming through there was Semple again. Many players around the ball, and the umpire wants to take control. As we said, the Panthers took out the 14s, and they led at the moment by 7 points in the 17s. And it is also the Raiders and the Panthers in the ones this afternoon, the open girls. So looking forward to that. Bounce is at 2:15. Ball in the pocket here. Rush kick out of the pack. Bouncing. Now coming away was Gabriella Jones. Got it to the boot. This one's bouncing on the paint of the 50 here, working its way towards the boundary line. Great contest. And Scarlett Galvin just got brought down, but she got the ball away. That's Coco. Ball at ground level. And the girls trying to pick it up. Nice work there from Gibson. That was Charlie. Had a good first half. Now working away into the contest was Ramsdell. That was Stephanie. As they get it out, a good chance here for Whitfield again. Raiders pick it up. That's Dodd. And we're going to have a stoppage. 40 out from goal. Scoreboard end.
Coco Azai is the best name out there at the moment. That is an unbelievable name.
It is.
Coco Azai.
And Carolina Gannonbar. I don't mind. There's a few options out there, Dan.
Coco's got it.
Yeah, people's choice. Running through the middle of the ground now was Jackson for the Raiders.
I like that name.
True centre. Oh, God. Oh, that's a big tackle. Goodness me, that is a strong tackle applied there by Eliza Roach. And Bobby Jackson commented about her in half-time, and what a talent, what a player. Ball comes to ground. Bell, kick was smothered brilliantly by Jones. Kicked it off the ground there, was clever from Power. Now they're coming in hard here. The Lavington defence stood up again. Here's Bell, overran the footy. Trying to tap it around there was Godden, who's got a big job playing on Magella Day and umpiring, which has been fantastic in this game so far. Calls for a ball up, Luke.
Certainly does, Robbie. Left of the centre. And getting it out was Dodd. Oh, good mark. Great hands from Summer Dixon. And she plays on straight away. An entry inside 50. Hannah Street End bouncing ball here. Ball gets out the back. Panthers hold up in defence. Nice work from Millgate Kimball. And then right out wide. Oh, super effort from Ella Semple just to keep control here of the footy in front of her. Goes to pick it up now. Teammate joins the contest. And she gets out the back, Ella. How did she do that?
She's quick too.
That was brilliant from Semple. Raiders come in to spoil the ball, and we will have a contest right at centre wing on the far side, Dan.
Yeah, it has, and it hasn't disappointed at the start of this third quarter. Both teams really into it. 2 inside 50s for Lavington and the 1 for the Wodonga Raiders early.
I felt ripped off when the half-time siren went. I just wanted more of that second quarter action, and straight away, the level, standard is right up there with it. So the Raiders, this time, Spiteri, who really lifted her work rate in that second quarter. Panthers kick it. It's going to go okay too. They've got the true centre wing. They lead by 7 points. Another good kick. Anyhow's got it. Whitfield drives it to half forward with a little bit of pace. Good centering kick. Chance here and a chest mark. Oh, it's just dropped by Coco Azai. Here's Magella Day. Shaped the handball. Back to Whitfield. And last side defence. Good saving mark there from Eve Colston-Williams. Drives it to halfback.
Yeah, here they go, the Raiders. So they try to get it out to Rain Dodd. And here she goes, Dodd. Oh, nice kick into the heart of the centre of the ground. And bursting away, the Raiders. They get it forward again, so it's in 50 now in their attacking zone. And they have a chance here through Bradsworth Kerr on the boot. And nice work from Millgate Kimball getting back. So Poppy with possession. She wants to come out here to the half-back flank. Oh, again, Summer Dixon. Gee, she's got a great set of mitts. And then a tumbling ball inside 50. About 30 to 40 out here, bouncing again. North took it. Well done, Matilda. Oh, breaking away now was Azai. In fact, that is Eliza Roach, I should say, down to the goal square. And again, the Panthers bring it out, this time through Michaela Gemmell.
Yeah, they do. And the Semple, the speedster, has it at half-back. A little chipping kick over the top. There's a little bit of Peter Sterling about that. And the break. Oh, great tackle. How about the tackle from Rain Dodd? They were going forward, the Panthers. Now it's going to be the Raiders who go forward. Inside forward 50. Carolina was there. Gannonbar couldn't hang on to it. Now's a chance for Roach. Got through traffic. Roach shot on goal. Nailed it!
Wow.
It's gone through. Raiders get within a point in a ripping, enthralling, pulsating grand final in the under-17s. And Bobby Jackson, we've got an injury, but Raiders trail by a point.
This is absolutely breakneck speed the last 3 or 4 minutes. This is electric football, and electric Eliza Roach. She's been explosive every time the ball gets near her, and that was a fantastic, classy finish by her.
I reckon we've got a finger popped out too, Bobby Jackson, if you can get some information on that. It looks like Summer Dixon.
Yeah, Summer Dixon, she's holding her hand, but yep, she's been whisked away. And
Dr. Jackson.
There he is.
Yeah, so
it's a fifth cracked of the 16th metatarsal.
get a report on
Nailed
that.
it.
I don't know.
How good's that?
Don't take that as an official medical report.
That is Dr. Peter Larkin stuff, that is.
Those at home, that was Bob Jackson, boundary side. Yeah, here goes Dodd. Oh, drilling ball, my goodness. On to Spiteri, came off Nikita's chest. They play on here. Ball at ground level. Oh, nice work from Gabriella Jones going in. Spills out. Scarlett Galvin for the Panthers, brought to the deck by Gabriella Jones, umpire to take it.
Nikita Spiteri has been busy. No relation to Noah, thankfully for her, but she has been good this third quarter.
Right of centre wing here. Dodd goes in again. Daly was over it. That was Hunter. And coming away was Spiteri. Nikita again. Great work from the Panthers. Running onto it and getting away was Micaiah Gemmell. They go towards the half-forward area and trying to keep control of the pill there was Sears. Ella still a bootlace level as it comes out the side. Great work here from Power. That was Shea. Oh, now that's Ganambar. Carolina over the pill here. Many players around it, both Panthers and Raiders. It comes out, so play goes on. Dodd gets a chance. She goes in. She's on her haunches. Gabrielina, she goes in again. Taralina, I should say. And then this ball's going to be tied up. Umpire goes in. So we've got a stoppage on the paint. 50 out Hannah Street end, Robbie.
Yeah, just look at Semple over there on the wing on the far side, on the cycling track side, all on her own. You've got to be careful there, but it's going to come this side. And Raiders. Oh, that was a high tackle, was it? No, it's going to be balled up. I don't mind that. So 50 out from the Raiders gold. They trail by 1 point. It's 32-31. We're into the third quarter. And the action's been fantastic, fast and thick. Jones lifted her work rate for the Raiders. Here's there, pick it up. You can hear the call through the sound mics. It wasn't Bobby Jackson. Here's Galvin. Couldn't break through the tackle. Now here's a chance. Advantage for a played. Oh, but the player didn't play on. Now they do. Gabby Jones says, stuff it. I'll go to the gold square. Now it's going to come back. It's going to come back, Bobby. You've got your wish. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Work it out.
Ball's going to come back now. It's going to be 55 out from goal. The play's stopped. And it's just taken a bit of gas out of the game, Bob.
No comment.
We're all a bit flat.
No comment.
Hey, keep an eye on number 15 here. No. Anyway,
Okay,
Jones has
guys.
got it. 55 out.
Luke,
Days moved on to the ball too, boys. So Lavington have probably worked out that there needs to be a bit of stop in the play. Oh.
Okay, Spiteri went down to the pocket. Not sure what's happened to Bobby Jackson down there. I think those Red Bulls are just about got him.
Caught one in the ribs, I think.
Yeah.
I just tripped over my own shadow.
Okay, 1 point in it here. Shut up,
What are
Bobby.
we dealing with?
32-31 here in the pocket. Hannah Street end. Let's have a look. Umpire about to throw it up. Let's see who can win the clearance here. Such an important pill to be won. Well, getting spun around there was Nixon.
Here we go.
Nikita. Oh, here we go. Ganambar. Taralina on the boot. Going towards the goal line. Hands go up. Comes out the front. Who can win this ball? So important. Oh, brought down there was
Fantastic.
Davis. And, yep, the Panthers are going to win it, Robbie. So 20 out from their own goal here at the Hannah Street end. 1 point in it. Lavington lead 5-2-32 to the Raiders 5-1-31.
I think it was Gemmell again with that tackle. Michaela. Here's a chance. Charlie Gibson kicks the middle of the ground, but big play coming in. Day provided the tackle. 3-on-1 here. Now the Panthers converge. Raiders show enough poise though. Gibson, kick is okay. Big play coming up here. Quick kick off the ground there by Coco Azai. Was beaten at the contest though. Oceana Dodd has the ball. Can't overrun it now. Now got a handball back. Look out. Oh, nick of time. Neve Taylor kicks to the middle of the ground. Lavington will get it. I reckon there's a cramp going on there. Or a knee injury. Knocked over. Over the head there was a... Gee, this is fast and furious. The umpire says, give it to me. I'm going to have a ball up. It's in the smack bang in the middle of the ground. 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And it's Lavington hanging on to a 1 point victory. Win.
Yeah.
Lead.
Yeah. Now, Tilly Hayes is down with a cramp, as Robbie said. She's in a
Sniper.
doing the stretches
I
in the
hope
background.
it is a cramp because I don't want it to be anything else, but I think it's cramp.
She can't shake it off either. She's just trying to stretch it out. And
Now
that's
she's
pulled
getting
up
some
for
help.
assistant.
Where's Dr. Jackson when you need him?
Well,
Going to
Officially,
diagnose a cramp.
officially a sniper got her.
now Scarlett Galvin. Nice ball movement here from the Panthers. So right now they lead by 1 in the grand final. Here's Molly McLaren. She fires it in and they get a good entry down there. Oh, hands go up. That was Bell. Rose just couldn't quite hang on to the mark. Nice work from Godden. That was Piper. Gee, they've got to work overtime here. The Raiders of legging. And it's going to go the way of Rose Bell.
Belly.
Oh, and a 20.
Oh, no. No.
Gee whiz,
Someone
Robbie.
mouthed off.
Yep, so Rose Bell with a chance here to get it out to a 7-point lead here for the Panthers. So she's 20 out directly in front.
Can't miss, Luke.
Scoreboard, and you wouldn't think so, Robbie.
No chance.
In the grand final, though, pressure. And absolutely thumps it through, does Rose Bell. And they get out to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, fantastic finish there by Rose Bell. And that was sort of, they haven't had it on their terms, Lavington, this quarter. They've only had the 4 entries inside 50. Raiders really came out of the blocks, but really good settler there for Lavington as well. So that's a really good finish. And let's see if Raiders can respond.
Bobby, you're the aficionado on the rules in this competition. Now, is it a 50 at this age group, or is it a 25?
I believe it's either a 15 or a 25. Could be 20, but it could be 10.
I might as well ask Paul Hogan.
Well, I'm down here, and Paul Hogan.
Seriously.
All I picked up there, Bobby.
He gave us a multiple
Well,
choice.
they're increments of 5, put it that way.
Tilly Hayes has come up with a spasm of the soleus muscle, and she's currently getting a rub at the moment.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Dr. Bob.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty in that response, I thought. I detected.
I like the confidence.
Here we go. Can Raiders respond? Yes, they might. They'll drive it out of the middle of the ground. Come to it. Roach marks. Oh, that could be 50, is it? Roach plays on, gets around on the left foot, goes to the top of the goal square. Pack of players out the back. Panthers defend. Hurry kick. Roach is in at the contest again. Lurking around dangerously. Ball gets locked away. Roach went in. Tackle was good, but they're going to release it. Good play out the back there by Jackson. And, sorry, Jackson's got it now for Lavington. Beautiful drop punch to the middle of the ground. But the marker's dropped. Lavington's got a 3-on-1 here. Here's a chance for Bell. Bell kicks the ball inside forward 50. Good work there at the coalface there by Dodd. That's Oceana. And now the umpire has a look at it. They break clear. Kick was smothered superbly. Another chance here for Panthers. They zig, they zag, they bob, they kick. Smothered. Another chance. Another tackle. Goodness me. Desperate stakes here. Late to go in the third quarter. Raiders defend grimly. Hurry kick. Take over, Luke. I'm about done.
I reckon you're about to explode, Robbie. There we go. Bell Rose got it out for Rose Bell, and here they come. Out of the back line, the Raiders.
We all need a blow.
We've got 7 points in it in the grand final. The Panthers are up. Oh, our commentary team is into it. Robbie McKinlay, Dan
Oh, hello.
Bob Jackson and Luke Francis as Gabriella Jones breaks away to the Hannah Street end, top of the 50 here. Players trying to win that important ball, and the umpire's going to have it. Now, how you going, Robbie? How's that heart of yours? Hey? Dan, give us a stat, young man.
The only one here that can actually breathe at the moment, so no, it's good. It's going end-to-end sort of stuff here from both teams.
Here's Day. What a great contest. Day and Godden. Godden's done really well. Now Magella Day wheels around on a left foot, kicks it, but there's no one home. Oh, a nice little attempt to trap the ball. Oh, Bell came through hard. That was a big collision. Both players got up. Fantastic news. Over the top, Bell's going to have to go again, and does. Kicks it inside forward 50. Raiders defence fantastic. Charging through off half-back. Big clash there by McLaren. McLaren ran smack bang into Colston Williams. Umpire said, give it to me. How bloody good's this, Bobby?
Stakes are at highs here, boys. It's all on the line here at the moment. The girls are playing ferocious footy and no one's given an inch. It's great.
7 points in it. The Panthers up 6-2-38 to the Raiders 5-1-31. Oh, Margella got it away inside. Oh, just bounces at the top of the goal square. It's hit the behind post. I don't think the goal umpire saw that.
Just boundary side, Bobby, as well. Looks to be an injury for Lavington, if you can give us an update when you can.
I will, mate.
Okay, so we have one behind here on the scoreboard.
You couldn't get any more clues, could you, Dan?
No.
Like
He
a
can
number?
work it out.
All right.
Okay, so Constance Dodd is going to retrieve this footy. 8-point lead here to the Panthers, so the Raiders need the next.
Well, Lukey, they can't afford to give up one more here. Not necessarily score, but can't afford to give one up.
That's it. That is it, Robbie. So 50 seconds to go in the third term. As Constance Dodd gets it right out wide here. This is the under-17s grand final. The 14s went the way of the Panthers. And following this, we've got the Opens girls. And that will be between the Wodonga Raiders and the Lavington Panthers also. So looking forward to that bounce at 2:15. Robbie McKinlay, Dan Vaccaro, Bob Jackson and Luke Francis back for that one also. Looking forward to it. Okay, here are the Panthers on the outer side and a good mark taken by Claire Highland. Claire goes inside 50. Puts a good ball up. That was McLaren going back, Molly. They play on here. Bouncing ball across the face of goal. And let's have a look here. A couple of Panthers, Raiders in pursuit. Nice work. And playing on here was Sears. Ella brought down. What a great tackle. Wow. And the Raiders to win it back, Robbie. About 10 out from goal.
Wow. That tackle there, Bobby, that tackle
Massive.
there could win a premiership because instead of being 8 points down at three-quarter time, they could have been 14 points down.
Yeah, just that injury, Ava Whitfield just copped a knock and she had the wind knocked out of her there just before the three-quarter break. But she's bounced back and she's walking to the huddle now with the Lavington team. Stakes are high, lads. The tempo's going up and the girls just know what's on the line here and they're playing some really hard, aggressive football and it's fast. Boy, oh boy, is it fast.
Yeah, three-quarter time on AFL Northeast Border Girls and Women's Grand Final Day. And at the break, it is Lavington 6-3-39, leading by 8 points over the Wodonga Raiders, 5-1-31. Cross straight down to ground level and catch up with Bobby Jackson. Bobby, what do you got for us?
Well, both coaches are just firing up their troops just before they head out for the final quarter of battle. Fair to say there's a fair bit of emotion in both camps, trying to get them up and about. And, geez, it's going to test the fitness of both sides here because it's been played at a ferocious pace. Both sides have been playing high-octane football, and I'm looking forward to this. This has been great. This has been absolute cracker, high intensity, high physical contact, no shirking the issues, all the ingredients you want on a grand final day. So I just think, for me, the Raiders might just come over the top here. That's just a gut feel, just from what I've been seeing the last little bit of that last quarter.
Okay, very interesting. So 8 points in it as we wait for the crowd to take up their vantage points, and we're about to go here in the final term. Will it be Lavington who can hold on to make it the double in the under-14s and the 17s, or will the Raiders peg them back? We're about to find out, and Robbie McKinlay will take us away in the final term.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the last of the spectators to leave the field as they climb the fence, and here we go. 18 minutes. It's all on the line. It's an 8-point lead to Lavington. First goal will be massive. Here's a chance. Breaking clear. It was Semple from half forward. Ball drops down. Magella Day is there. Dangerous. Just hasn't had much impact in the last quarter and a bit. And we know it can happen there. Day got the handball out there to Charlie Gibson and has been penalised for dropping the ball at centre half back. So Raiders defending 35 out from their own goal. Drive the ball towards the middle of the ground. Over the back here. Running onto Roach. Now she gets it. Might have been legged. Quick handball. Gee, it was a good one too. On its way to Nikita Spiteri to half forward. Well defended there by Highland. Claire Highland for Lavington. Jones was tackled, and the umpire says, give it to me. Slightly in attack for Raiders. We've got an 8-point lead to Lavington.
Here we go. Umpire sends it up. Good ruck contest. Ball ends up at ground level again. Ooh. Oh, gee, going through there was Rose Bell. She got it on the boot. Dribbles out this way now from Semple. They get it on. Goes against Semple. Well done by Ella. Just a rush it forward. Oh, mark drop by Hayes. As the Raiders clear up now. Oh, they're trying to get it out through Taylor. And well done by Dodd. She gets it right out wide. Now a race is on here. Ramsdell leads it. She's got front spot. Dodd goes after her. Great win from Dodd just to win it back for the red and blue. They get it out now over the top. So they need to charge out here. Jackson, here's Tarley. Got it down the line. And they break away this time again through Dodd. And along the ground, so we've got the two Dodd sisters playing today. They're on half forward now, the Raiders. A quick kick forward to the arc of the 50. Went through the hands of Fife. Great work from Roach. She fires it out the back. So 39 plays 31 here. The Lavington Panthers up over the Raiders in the final term.
Carolina Gannonbar, clever. Gathered on the third effort. Kicked it into full forward. They got the numbers. Oh, they've defended well there. Lavington been a star today. Has been Poppy Millgate Kimball. Does it again. Was it a legal handball? Yes, it was. The umpire's call there. 20 out from the Raiders' goal. They trail by 8 points. We've just started the final term. Still in dispute. Now Lavington come clear. Defend. Kick's important. Semple dropped the chest mark. Out the back now. Jones. Kick was smothered. Pressure is high. Stakes are high. The umpire says, give it to me. Right on the 50-metre arc for the Raiders. Lavington lead by 8.
Rightio. Let's go to Dan Vaccaro. Dan, what's the standout stat of the game so far?
Well, the inside 50 count, I think, is standout. It's probably pretty even at the moment, so that, for me, just speaks volumes of how close it's going to be going to the last minute, Lukey.
So a big moment here for Nikita Spiteri. Can she make the distance? It's going to be just on a range, I reckon, Robbie.
About 40 metres, Lukey.
Yeah, she'd have to latch onto it.
Bobby, your thoughts quickly?
Short.
Right.
Okay, here goes Nikita. They trail by 8. I tell you what, it's gone wide.
Look at Roach.
Yeah, here she goes. Roach, left foot, high ball, top of the goal square, hot spot. Raiders going back. Now, what's happened here? It's going back to the pocket. Oh, so the goal umpire and the field umpire. Gee, it's quiet here, the crowd.
What is he doing?
He
has got rid of the water boy.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yeah.
Okay.
And he's told the water boy to leave the ground.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. So we've got a ball up in the pocket. Bell Got up high. Here she goes again, Rose. Well, nice work there from Shea Powell over the top. And this ball is heading towards the pocket, holding the ball. So big call and a big moment here, Robbie.
Yeah, and is it Roach with the ball? Bobby, left footer.
Yep. I like this girl. She's played a super game.
It runs around, plays on immediately. Top of the gold square. Ball comes to ground. Lavington have got numbers and they paddle it out of play. And that means it will be balled up. They bring it in about 10 metres. Oh, gee, they need this goal here, the Raiders. They would do anything to get a goal here. We've got 12 and a half minutes left in the grand final. They need to make an impact shortly. Up they go. Out the back of the pack, quick kick, smothered. Picked up by Spiteri, and it's going to be another ball up, Lukey. 20 out from the Raiders' goal. Lavington lead by 8.
Yeah, pressure starts to mount, Robbie. Final term, 8-point break here for the Panthers. Can the Raiders get one here? Wouldn't it set the crowd alight? There's Rose Bell with a long kick out of defence. Oh, Summer Dixon got a bad bounce. They go again, the Raiders. Oh, just going through Lidgerwood's legs. They play on here. Oh, nice work from Dodd. She breaks away, does Rain, and gets it on to her sister in Constance Dodd. They go inside 50. Oh, gee, the mark just dropped there by Taralina Ganabar. And the umpire to call it. And we're going to have a ball up here, a stoppage. 35-40 out, scoreboard end. Robbie?
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Just still get the feeling Taralina might just have something to say here. Goes in here. Was she held without the ball? Regathered it. Here's a chance. Roach busy as ever. Hurry kick. Bradsworth over the ball. Tackled. Fed it out. Quick snap.
Oh.
Misses.
Gee.
Oh, I think it was Nikita Nixon who had the snap on goal. Margin back to 7 points. Lavington lead. 11 minutes and 12 seconds left in the granny.
Yeah, so they're pressing the Raiders. Damn, but they need a goal. They just got to kick a major.
Yeah, they're defending with dear life, Raiders, and they just need to get a goal to give them some...
Oh, what a great mark from Nikita Spiteri.
She's been good.
Yes, she has 55 out. She might find a target. Oh, Dodd nearly got hands to it. Oh, great work. Coming through was Eliza Roach. Hasn't she played a terrific game? Now she's grabbed by the Panthers holding the ball. So she had prior possession. And she goes, the Panthers go in towards the centre. Nice work, Margella Day, trying to get it out. Going onto it, Ramsdale. So Stephanie trying to get her hands on it. Raiders, they win it back here. Bouncing ball, comes towards Sian Davis. Just missed it. Great work from Scarlett Galvin. Gets it out now to Matilda North. True centre wing on the far side, and the mark is taken by the Raiders. Now, Robbie, they need something out of this.
Yeah, Neve Taylor took the grab. Now kicks it to Davis. Already kicked one good goal today. Kick inside forward 50 marked. The mark has been taken. I think it's Shea Power who has the ball. Rocks around on the left foot. Long thumping kick. Keep an eye on Roach over the back. The ball comes to the front. Lavington's got defenders there. The tackle's applied. Was it a slinger?
Oh,
looked very slingy.
It was a humdinger in the end.
They need reward, don't they, Raiders? They've had all the plays this quarter. They
do.
They need to put some scoreboard pressure on right now.
Ball up. 10 out from the Raiders' goal. Taralina was there. Couldn't gather it. And Lukey, we're going to have another ball up. Ball has not moved. The scoreboard, 7-point lead to Lavington.
Yeah, you're right, Robbie. Here we go. So the Raiders just pouring the pressure on here inside 50, aren't they, Bobby? But they need some reward for effort.
They certainly do. They need that. Well, it's a 2-goal game right now as we speak, so they need to get one really quickly so they can continue the pressure that they're applying right now.
Margin at 7. The Panthers up. They're trying to do the double. They won the 14s. Can they claim the 17s? We got just over 9 to go here in the final term. Brilliant day, weather-wise, for the GF. So we've got the Opens women's game at 2:15. In they come, the Raiders. Can they find a target? Gibson. Oh, nice work. Did well for the Panthers. They win it inside D50. And they come out with a kick, Robbie.
They do, but it's going to be turned around quickly because Dodd has marked it. Constance Dodd has marked the ball in the centre square. Wheels around on the right. Oh, showed a bit of candy. Runs to 50. Drives it. 20 out from goal. Mark's taken. Superb mark taken by Charlie Gibson for Lavington. 20 out for her own goal. And it's a thumping, great kick to centre wing, half back area, where Ramsdale couldn't hold on to it. But Morris, most importantly, they've got the ball up, Dan Vaccaro, and they've got another chance to reset.
Defending for their dear life here, Lavington. 8 inside 50 to 2 this quarter, so they're dominating Raiders, but they just can't get any scoreboard pressure on.
8-2 inside 50s.
This quarter.
As much as they've owned territory, owned the football Raiders, Lavington have defended pretty well as well, boys. They've held on grimly.
Okay, true centre wing, far side. Constance Dodd in a battle up there, and it's with Charlie Fife. Oh, well done by Constance Dodd. She was just able to get it out the side, and they play on.
Ooh!
Oh, Neve Taylor's over there. This is over the shoulder.
Yep.
So the Raiders are going to get it. Gee, they've had possession here in the final term. A stack of the Sharon. They need to score, the Raiders. Right out wide. Spiteri's been good in the final term. Ball out of bounds, though. Left as centre wing on the far side. Dan Vaccaro, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so as mentioned before, the 8 inside 50s to 2 this quarter. Magilla Day's been really well nullified by Raiders. She's only had the 5 disposals in the second half.
Here's Bell, kicks it. Now, you spoke about Day. Day might run onto it here. She does. Gavin, Day will just pop it over the top. No, has a shot herself. And has probably had the option to just pop it over the top to a teammate, which I think might have been Michaela Gemmell, and Bobby, only a point resulted.
Yeah, we all saw what happened there. The easy option would have been just a handball or kick the football over the top, and that would have been a dead set certain goal. But she decided to take the responsibility herself and put the ball through, and she just missed to the right-hand side.
Yeah, wasted opportunity there for the Panthers. Here go the Raiders. Well, nice work. Coming away was Piper Godden. Up the line, so they get it to Talia Jackson. And Jackson left as centre wing on the far side here. Oh, super contest out there. And nice work from Sian Davis. Ball's gone out of bounds. We've got an 8-point margin in the grand final. Lavington 6-4-40. Lead the Raiders 5-2-32, Dan.
Yeah, I just feel like Raiders really need a goal right now. It's sort of their last opportunity. They've defended so well, Lavy, but they need to get one.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Dan, when does the clock become an issue for the Raiders footy club?
Starting now, I reckon.
Yeah, pretty close now. And there's a chance here.
Good answer.
A good, simple answer from a very simple man. Gabby Jones marks for the Raiders. Oh, great tackle. Play on to no, it's going to be caught with the ball. That was Ella Semple. And Semple just chips the ball to centre wing. They're going to run with it now, the Panthers. They'll drive it close to the inside 50. Oh, good grab. Oh. How about that for a hanger from Constance Dodd, who's been sensational today. And I reckon if Raiders get up today, that might be best on ground. A solidly met kick, intercepted. I think it's Bell, pivoted, swiveled. Just got a hurried kick. It's in at half forward here. Lavington have the ball. A fed a handball. Here's Magilla Day. This time she handballs. This time it's Tilly Hayes. And this time it's a goal! Panthers get it. That might be enough. The margin goes to 14 points. And Magilla Day a couple of minutes ago had an option to bring a teammate in the play. That time Bobby Jackson, she did the right thing. And bang, it went through.
Well, the coach sent out a message after she failed to handle the ball over the top last passage of play, and like a good player does, listen to the coach, and as per normal, coaches know everything, and the handball there presented a goal for the Lavington Football Club, and they're just about home, boys. They're just about home.
Yeah, great response from Magilla Day, but great finish by Tilly Hayes as well to pop it through.
Oh, and an infringement on the square here too, and it's going the way of the Panthers. Yeah, so Magilla Day here to take possession. So much possession of the footy to the Raiders in this term, and they just couldn't put it on the scoreboard. Now the Panthers sting them with a major to the Hannah Street end. So the ball is with Ella Semple. 55 out, she pops it up. That's a good entry. Let's have a look down there. The hands go up over the back. Someone's trying to make a claim on the mark. Comes out the way now, Summer Dixon for the Raiders. Gets it out the side to Piper Godden. Ball running along the ground here. As it gets fired out the side. Good work. Oh, nicely taken there by Matilda North. She just sends it back in for the Panthers. Over the back it goes. Raiders hold up in defence, though. They repel the challenge on this time and gets it right out wide. So here's Micaiah Gemmell. She's after the ball. As they go to ground, the players. So right now, it's 46-32. The Lavington Panthers up over the Wodonga Raiders. And, Robbie, we've got 3 minutes 40 to go in the final term.
Yeah, good grab taken here by Shay Powell. This is the last roll of the dice. Kicks a good one too. And he'll find Nixon. Nixon's got Bradsworth in the gold square. Kicks shallow. Bradsworth gathers. Beat one, beat two, snaps. Ball will stay in. And it's a good mark taken down there by Poppy Milgate-Kimball, who's been a star in defence in this second half.
She has. She brings it out. And here we go, the Raiders again through Tarly Jackson. Oh, they need a goal dearly here, the red and blue. Oh, through the hands of Taralina Ganambar. Ball at ground level. Players go in. Good tussle. And we're going to have a stoppage. 35 out. Scoreboard end, Dan.
Yeah, we are. And it's last roll of the dice for Raiders, well and truly now.
Yeah, it certainly is. Matilda North couldn't take it. Comes out the way of Ella Semple. Picked up. Here they go again, the Raiders through Tarly Jackson. Over the top here. Nice work to Nikita Spiteri, and that one's gone left and through for one behind. So 7-4-46, plays 5-3-33. 2.5 to go in the final term. We'll go back down to Bobby Jackson.
Yeah, a bit of urgency now in the Raiders camp. They need to push the numbers forward, put a bit of pressure, and hopefully get some scoreboard. Scoreboard pressure is probably the thing they're looking for at the moment, more so than physical pressure.
And the thing with no time off in these games as the ball goes out of bounds
That's a perfect result there.
Yeah, it's a great result for the Panthers. So even though they'll kick it back in through the agency of Talia Jackson, no relation to Bob, it's still in their favour. It's a 13-point margin. And Jackson does that, just sits it up nicely. Over the back, mark almost taken, play on's a call. Panthers defending. They've defended superbly in this final term. Kick off the ground, which Luke Francis and Bob Jackson want banned in all forms of football. What a good tackle. And it's going to be balled up right near the interchange box. Bobby Jackson's down there, and you're just feeling a bit of vibe there, Bob.
Yeah, the Levy Panthers, they're up and about here. They can sense it. They can sense premiership glory right here, right now, boys.
Yeah, super atmosphere. Northeast Border Girls Under-17s grand final. So a minute 30 to go.
Oh, Rose Bell's been enormous.
Yes.
Goes to ground. Play goes on here. A good, strong contest here. Talking of playing well, this Constance Dodd, she's been wonderful for the Raiders, and now she's clutching at her ankle.
Yeah, something's going on there.
Or is it a cramp?
Her and Rose Bell have gone toe-to-toe today. Those two girls have been best on ground for me, those two. Rose Bell.
Yeah, Constance Dodd in trouble here. She's played a good game.
Great sportsmanship.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And the clock doesn't stop.
I tell you what, these girls care for each other. You wouldn't see this in the men's.
No.
Hey? Couldn't give two hoots.
No, they'll get that into their game eventually. Here we go. About 45 seconds in it. Panthers lead by 13. Spiteri, who's been so huge in this second half. With the tackling, the defence, and it was Rose Bell again who tackled. Molly McLaren, the skipper. She's been amongst it too. Ball gets punched to centre wing, right in front of both interchange boxes. Magella Day's kick was spoiled. And the Panthers, they just won't let this ball come out. It'll be another ball up. We wind down to 20 seconds left here in the Under-17s grand final. Bell for Lavington put the head down and was tackled.
Wow.
And up they get again for another go. 5, 4, 3, we're nearly done. Bell again, last kick of the game, and they've done it! The Panthers are premiers. Goodness me, they're excited. They've overturned a second semi-final loss against the Raiders. They now played 4 times a year. It's 2-2, but they've won the big one, the Panthers. 7-4-46. Wodonga Raiders 5-3-33 in an amazing exhibition of female football. Well done, both sides, but today it's the Panthers who prevail by 13 points in a thriller.
It was, Robbie. That's right. They do square the ledger. So it was the Raiders with 2 wins during the year over the Panthers 1. Well, today the Panthers, they win the one that counts, and that was a super effort, Dan. They get there on the biggest day.
Yeah, they're well deserved. They defended. It was the day of defence.
Stop. I've got the coach here, the premiership coach, Stewie Beveridge. Mate, that was an arm wrestle in that last quarter. You must be proud of the way the girls went about in that last quarter.
Oh, fantastic. Just the resilience that the girls showed all throughout the season, but particularly that last quarter when the pressure was really on. I'm just so super proud of the effort that they had today.
I thought Rose Bell around the ball was enormous that last quarter. Just pressure, tackle, smothers, get the ball moving forward. Just what you needed, particularly with the ball. They would have had 90% of possession that last quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of the girls in that middle really stood up. I asked for that, just that extra effort at 3/4 time. and as you can see, they really showed exactly what they could give, so it was fantastic, yeah.
What an electric day, mate. Beautiful day. Sun shining, grand final. Mate, how proud are you of the girls in the club that they've won 2 out of 2. They're going for 3 in a minute. You know, well, how does it feel to be involved in such a great program?
Yeah, it's just an awesome, the feeling around the place is just awesome. Trainings, everyone's really up and about. We're just really supportive. We have dinners a few Friday nights after training, so there is a real buzz around the club, and we're just so proud of the way the girls have gone about things this year.
Well done, Coach. Go enjoy your team's success, mate. Well done. Premiership coach Stewie Beveridge there, boys.
There he was, Bobby Jackson down on ground level. And Dan, before you were rudely interrupted...
Did I say shut up, D-Vac? Did I
No, you may as well have. You may as well have. I'll get you back before the end of the day, Bobby. No, look, as I was saying, it was a day for defence for Lavington. They defended tooth and nail, especially in that second half, so well-deserved in defence. It doesn't always get the accolades it deserves, but they were fantastic in that second half, so well-deserved Lavington Panthers premiers.
That's exactly right. So we might go through the goal kickers for the 17s. But here at full time, it was the Lavington Panthers 7-4-46, the Raiders 5-3-33. Take it away, Robbie McKinlay.
Yeah, Luke, it was 2 to Magella Day, and they came in the first 3 minutes of the game. And at one stage, I estimated that might work in about 24 for the game, but it didn't happen that way. She kicked 2. Rose Bell, as Jacko said, was amazing. She kicked 2. Singles to Charlie Gibson, Ava Whitfield, and Tilly Hayes with the last one. And then for the Wodonga Raiders, 2 to Eliza Roach, who was absolutely outstanding. Charlie Bradsworth with 1, Sian Davis 1, and Nikita Nixon with 1. But yeah, 13-point margin in the end. They had a lot of opportunity. Well, they had a lot of ball inside their forward 50 for the first part of that last quarter, Wodonga Raiders. They could not convert, but I think all the credit needs to be put upon that Panther defence. They were absolutely stoic and amazing. They did not concede a goal. And that's why they won the premiership.
Yeah, that was. Their defence was fantastic. They had so many good players throughout the day. Hayes, Balla, Gibson, Magella Day. She had a quiet third quarter. She only had the 3 disposals, but she came a lot in that fourth quarter. She should have passed off early, and then she made amends for it as well. So she had a huge game. 21 disposals and 2 goals for her. And Lavington come out as premiers.
Yeah, congratulations again to the Lavington Panthers in taking out the 17s for 2024. And they do the double. So they've taken out the 14s, now the 17s. Can they make it the trifecta? Will they make it the treble in the Women's Opens? It will be the Raiders and the Panthers again to do battle. That one at 2:15, and we will be back for the call. Bobby Jackson, Robbie McKinlay, Dan Vaccaro, and Luke Francis. But from the 17s, it's goodbye for now. And we'll see you back at 2:10.